guys. I know I posted a video yesterday, but I'm gonna post another video today. It's about like the everyday experience after surgery. I remember it pretty well, so I'm just gonna I feel like in my videos I didn't actually go over the way like it happened and how I felt about it. So that's what today's is gonna be like. So when I first went into surgery, I was really, really nervous. I was so nervous. My mom was like scared, of course, because it was a major surgery. It was gonna be like 4 hour surgery, which I think it ended up being 4 hours ish. So I mean, I was the first surgery of the day, so it was just nerve wracking and my orthodontist was there as well in my surgery, like, because she wanted to be there with my surgeon while he was doing the surgery, and that was nice. And, she, before they, put me out, she showed me, like, pictures of puppies and stuff, and, then I was put out. They didn't put an IV in me before, which I didn't really, needles don't bother me at all, so I didn't really care, but, I woke up, and I was in the waiting room, I was in the recovery room, where you wake up from anesthetic, and I felt, I didn't feel as bad as I anticipated feeling, which was good. I felt bad. I felt pretty awful, but I was expecting worse, so that wasn't nearly as bad. And then I have this is gonna sound absolutely ridiculous, but I have a really weird thing with throw up. Like, I have a really big fear. I don't like watching other people do it. I don't like doing it myself. I'm sure no one else likes watching other people throw up or throwing up yourself anyway. And, and they told me, and we had to take a class, this is a couple weeks before my surgery, about the surgery itself, which didn't really prepare you for much, but oh well. And basically, they told me I could throw up even with wires, in my mouth. So I was like, oh great, oh gosh, because what can go down can come back up. And I was in the recovery room, and the guy across from me, I had a panic attack. I freaked out. The guy across from me, I thought he was going to be sick, and thank goodness my mom was there, because I had like a freak out. And she was like, I had to write down, like, 5 minutes after I'd just woken up, like, probably looked crazy, that I was, like, afraid, and I wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. But yeah, and then another nurse, once I was over with, another nurse came in, and she was like, oh no, I don't have enough meds, like, I need more meds, because I was, not feeling good. And then, so then they put me into another room, and I got a private room, thank the Lord. And that night was really wishy-washy. It was painful. And then I remember they had to wake me up in the middle of the night to give me more meds and stuff. And then during the night they moved me to a different room. And it felt horrible because I was, like, nauseous. So, I think they just moved me right next door. But I felt, like, so dizzy. Like, I closed my eyes, and I felt like we weren't even moving, and I felt like the room was, like, spinning. It was horrible. And then, finally, I got to go home. And, I remember I took, on your phone you can, like, get a camera or whatever. And I looked at my face and I was like, oh my gosh. It was, like, out to here. I looked like a little chipmunk, and it was bad. I was like, oh, that's bad. And, so they wheeled me, out to the car, and it was pouring rain at this point. I don't know why it was raining. It was June, but it was raining, and um, I got into the car. It was awful. I felt so sick because it was like really like again wishy-washy and nauseous, whatever. Finally got home. I don't remember if this is the day of or day after this happened, but I was not feeling good. I did not want to eat. Sorry, I couldn't eat. I did not want to drink anything because when you're feeling sick, the last thing you do is, like, the last thing you want to do is eat or drink something. I don't know why that is, but I was really just hesitant about drinking. My poor mom and dad were just like, come on, please, like, drink something, please, like, you need to. And it was just so uncomfortable, and I just was like, I don't know, and I couldn't, having no way to communicate was also really hard. Writing stuff down was hard, and it was just altogether really frustrating. I think that was like second day or third day after surgery. But the worst was like the fourth day, I believe it was. It had just gone to the point where I like probably only had like a couple hundred calories in me, and my mom was like, we're going to the hospital because you're beyond dehydrated at this point. This is just, you need to get more fluids. We went to the hospital. Doctor said, go home, you need to just drink more. And my mom was like, well, that's too bad. Like, I need more fluid. So they ended up giving me like 2 bags of fluid because I was just so beyond dehydrated at that point. I think we were in the hospital for a couple hours. Yeah, that was probably the worst. That was like the lowest point because like they had to put IVs in me, and I just felt so awful. I mean, that was probably the worst I have ever felt in my entire life. Be like just horrid. My face that was the biggest my face was. It was probably day 4. My face was so huge. It was beyond awful. I should probably also mention that my face was numb this whole time. Like, when I touched my cheeks, anywhere along my lower face area, it was completely numb. So, that was kind of, like, weird feeling. Also, like, the inside of my mouth didn't, like, really hurt necessarily. It was just, like, I mean, when you have both of your jaws broken, it's bound to hurt. So, it was just uncomfortable. It was just, like, did not feel good at all whatsoever. And I should also mention, I couldn't really walk around at home. I mean, like, taking a shower was hard because I could barely stand up because I was really off balance. That was really hard to do as well. And then by the 5th day, I mean, I saw the light. It was a lot better. And I should, like, say, once you hit the 4th day, a lot better. Like, after that. The first 4 days suck. It's probably the most uncomfortable you're gonna feel ever. But, like, by the 5th day, you see the light, it's a lot better. Like, you're not feeling 100% or anything, but at all. You're probably, like, at a 65 by the 5th day. But, like, the second week being wired shut is a lot easier because you know what you're doing, kind of. And, you're not as, you have less pain, and it's a bit more comfortable, but, I mean, it still is not a good feeling, so, yeah. So, the second week wasn't as bad. I just had to drink a ton of fluids, and that sucked a lot. And then they, finally, thank the Lord, I got my wires cut, and then that doesn't hurt at all, if anyone's wondering. It's not painful at all. And then I think the first words that came out of my mouth when I got my wires cut was thank the Lord, because I was just like, oh, it's over with. But you have to eat a ton of soft foods for like a couple weeks after, which is a minority considering you get to eat food, and that was a godsend because I still today have respect for eating, because I when you have that ability taken from you, it sucks. It sucks so freaking bad. And so by the time my wires were cut, I was feeling like better and better. And I mean, I wasn't 100%, but it was continuously getting better. And if people like, I guess I could say like the surgery didn't go wrong, but it didn't go the right way. I don't know. It's like hard to explain because now it still hurts me to this day right here. I should have mentioned this last video, but I'm still numb, not numb, tingly right here, and a little bit on my lip, but it's mostly just tingly right here because there's a nerve right there. And that's really about it. And I'm hoping that if I get the night guard, it helps, but I don't even know. It's just kind of frustrating. I feel like I can't like win, I guess, but yeah, I'm excited to get my braces off. I'm excited to see how that goes, but I'm hoping that it all ends up being okay, but who knows. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions, comment below, and thanks for watching.